If you've been following me for a while, you would know that Huntsville, Alabama has been on my list, and we are finally here thanks to our friends and sponsor Visit North Alabama, whose website is full of all of the local experiences that you can have. I mean, they have wine trails and train trails and barbecue trails. Whew, there's a lot to do, so we better get going. But first, a cup of coffee. Huntsville, Alabama is a charming combination of historical and contemporary. Scenic pathways make walking around that much more enjoyable. Oh hey, they don't call it the Rocket City for nothing. More on that later. I still need some caffeine. This adorable coffee shop will take you back in time with retro soda shop vibes. The owners were very nice and had a great specialty coffee selection. And now we can start the day. The OBA Art Walk is part of Visit North Alabama's Mural Trail and is full of vibrant, inspiring, and Instagrammable art like this one. Remember when I said Huntsville is called the Rocket City? Here is why. With the largest space collection on the planet, the U.S. Space and Rocket Center is out of this world. Well, the artifacts have been out of this world, to be technical. Home to Space Camp, this museum is full of educational opportunities for the whole family. A must-do is attending a show in the planetarium. Okay, that planetarium was actually really cool. I don't know, I thought the speaker was great, she told great stories, and it was just a unique way to start our museum journey. But I asked when we checked in about how long it takes to go through the museum, and they said about 3.5 hours with the planetarium, so we gotta make some good time. Another cool thing about the museum I wasn't expecting were all the outdoor displays and rides. On the map, the G-Force looked really fun. I just didn't know what the ride was, and then we walked up to it, and it specifically says that if you're prone to motion sickness, maybe you shouldn't ride it. So that means we're out, because Kyle cannot do spinny rides. But it looks like a lot of fun. Wait, this is massive. I don't even think the videos are really going to do justice just how big it is. I mean, look at this thing. Okay, this says I'm going to go to the moon, so I'm going to figure out how this works. Press button to skip. Oh, okay. Oh, here we go. I'm running out of fuel. I don't think I'm doing very good. I did not go to the moon. I ran out of fuel. Okay, look who I found. Mrs. Baker. Oh my goodness, she's so cute. She was one of the 2 monkeys that actually went out in space in the 1950s. And actually, I heard that there is a rooftop bar themed after them. So we're going to learn more about Mrs. Baker, but she's so cute. When it comes to Huntsville nightlife, there is no monkeying around, unless you go to the rooftop bar, Baker and Abel. Themed to honor the 2 primates who conquered spaceflight in 1959, Baker and Abel is a lounge you'll go bananas for. See what I did there? I ordered the Artemis, which is a whiskey-based cocktail and had mango puree. Okay, so my Artemis has officially arrived, and it is garnished with an orange peel, and I can't tell if that's a cherry or olive. It's a little dark to tell, but cheers to monkey business. My sweater weather has arrived. Cheers. All of the autumn spices you can think of are in this drink. It has like chai tea latte vibes. It's really good. So I've seen the camp online and I've been wanting to check it out, and let me tell you, they go all out for Halloween. There are animatronics that like pop out at you, so you have to constantly be looking, and the food smells amazing. But I'm really excited to try the Hocus Pocus. And there's Michael Myers. And it kind of reminds me of like blue raspberry Kool-Aid, so it is very good.
One of my favorite ways to experience a destination is by attending one of the local festivals, and the weekend of my visit just so happens to be the 2nd annual North Alabama Wine Festival.
We've made it to the Wine Fest here at Wills Creek Winery. By the way, it is gorgeous. I mean, you see the mountainscape, there's some water. I mean, great place to have a wine fest.
I'm so sorry, I'm dripping on me. These spouts.
Oh, it's okay.
I would say that the wine fest was a success. We ended up buying, what, 6 bottles? We bought 6 bottles.
There was also a festive fall going on at the Huntsville Botanical Garden. What once was land leased by the Alabama Space Science Commission opened as the Huntsville-Madison County Botanical Garden in October 1985. Spanning across 118 acres, the Huntsville Botanical Gardens has many trails beautifully curated to showcase the local botanical life, has an impressive children's area with a butterfly house, and during my visit, swings galore. In my personal opinion, the best way to judge a destination is by chowing down on some delicious local food. First, we were heading to Rhythm on Monroe for a nice dinner. I loved how the theming of music was even used in the menu.
Everything here sounds so delicious. I ended up starting with the Brussels sprouts. It's kind of my new thing now. I like to try the Brussels sprouts at other restaurants. And I went with the most delicious sounding drink. It is the strawberry lemonade sparkler, and really, really good. So I ended up going with the Atlantic salmon that had like a maple glaze on it. It's a chef's pick. They said it was actually kind of new. It just sounded so good. But I can confirm it is very good. I like kind of the sweetness of the maple glaze, but also it has kind of that spices that you expect on a salmon. I'm not mad about it.
This next restaurant has 2 locations, and if the theming doesn't get you excited, the food certainly will.
We had to stop and get a quick bite to eat. Now, there are a lot of restaurants in the area, but Superhero Chef stood out to us because the theming just sounded really fun, and here we are. It did not disappoint. After much deliberation, I ended up going with half Spider-Man quesadilla and half the Iron Man salad because I wanted to try a couple of items. Ooh. That's half?
Yes, ma'am.
Holy cow. That's a really big half. I feel like I announce this every time that I really don't like eating on camera, but I know it's what you guys want, and yet this isn't my first time that I've eaten on camera, so I'm gonna put some of that on there. I think I'm gonna take some of these onions off though. A little generous with the onions. Chef's kiss to Superhero Chefs. Superhero Chefs, you did not disappoint. Oh my goodness, the food was great. The mimosas were great. I just had a really nice time. Thank you.
Contrary to the advice from the popular TLC song, I recommend that you do chase waterfalls along the Waterfall Trail in the North Alabama region.
All right, our first stop at one of the waterfalls that we're going to try to catch on the trail, and we were told that it might be dried up, so fingers crossed that it isn't. Okay, I'm not going to vlog and try to do this at the same time, but I'm going to go slow. This, basically like a ladder. but made of stones and sticks. So come prepared. So as the worker said, yes, it is dried up. But that's okay, there will be another waterfall that we're gonna check out. One thing to note when you're at the Wilson Dam Falls is that you do get a bit of a mist when you stand right in front of it. But there's like little miniature rapids, you have the big dam. It's really a really pretty sight to see. So we made our stop out here to check out the cold waterfalls, but Spring Park is full of all kinds of fun for the entire family. They have a carousel, a little train that you can get a little train ride. They have a park with a bunch of like swings and toys. It's just a great place to blow off some steam or just enjoy the weather.
In addition to a waterfall trail, there is also a wine trail, which of course I had to check out.
Funny is I actually came here totally intending on trying one of their wine slushies, but after speaking with one of the employees, I was sold on trying a flight just because they had so many unique wines that are here. And the vineyard actually started with growing only cab grapes, and but it's made in a special way. It has kind of more of a smoky flavor. So I'm excited to try that. And yeah, so I came here for one item and I'm trying a whole flight. Let's see how it goes. Definitely rich in the flavors that are in this, so cheers, very good. I have never seen a frosé flight before, but I'm really excited to try it out, so cheers. Ooh, it's so good. And they actually have wood-fired pizza too, so I'm actually really charmed by everything that is available here. It tastes great between the pizza and the frosé flight. Definitely worth the trip.
I have been wanting to check out this secondhand store ever since I found out they had a display with Hoggle from the film The Labyrinth.
As you can see, there is a stack of baggages behind me because we are at the Unclaimed baggage store. Now, I remember seeing this on TV when I was a kid, so I am really excited to see some of the treasures we're gonna find inside. Okay, if I'm being honest, all these headphones missing kind of concerns me. Like, am I the only one who puts it on their carry-on? No, just me? After a long day we've had and all the shopping we've been doing, I decided to get a little pick-me-up. You can get some coffee here, and actually they have a little sitting area, but we still have a lot of shopping to do. Let's get to it. Well, I hope you enjoyed exploring North Alabama with me. Special thank you to our sponsor, Visit North Alabama. I'm Haley, and I'll see you on the next adventure.